No, if you F around, you find out. We are in the find out stage of Hasan Piker's career. He is currently 690% cooked. He slandered me, and we are doing the bounce back, all right? Listen, he slandered me, and it was adorable. He really thought he could get away with slandering the Nuxanor, and he really thought that he could get away with promoting and propagandizing through his moderators. He's getting all of his moderators to go out there and harass and slander people, and he's retweeting them and trying his best to not be under fire, but the lawsuits are here. They're coming. New Ethan drama, new Ethan lawsuits, as well as new Nuxanor cooking. Let's just say I have some private information that I am very excited to share today. So lock in, boys and girl, because Hasan Piker, 690% cooked, is truly gonna meet his demise very, very, very soon. So first, I need to show you what's going on in Hasan world. Let me introduce you to Queen in Yellow.
So this is an individual right here. Now this person.
This is Queen in Yellow, who went on Twitter to protect his tweets. I know that I'm calling him a him, even though his handle is Queen in Yellow. And that's because I know who he is. Anyway, this is gonna be really good. Oh, justice is so fucking awesome. They try so hard to support terrorists, and they really think they're not actually going to have consequences to their actions.
Like to make a bunch of posts about me, things about how I kill my mom. So Hasan retweeted somebody who said that I was a mom-murdering cockroach farmer. They put
That's Hasan Piker's strategy, by the way. Not only will he slander people directly, like me. Hasan calls me a pedophile all the time. We're gonna be looking at that. It's gonna be a wild ride. He keeps bringing me up. I'm just this blue Jew over here is just living rent free in his head. He wants me to get killed that badly. It's crazy. It's crazy how many times he does that. But he keeps retweeting this person, this Queen in Yellow individual, as well as this other moderator of his, Gorbachev. And the crazy thing is, it turns out. This entire fucking community that he's fostering is going to be falling apart. He is the kingpin over here. He's gonna end up in jail at 1000% cooked. It's gonna happen. I am just saying, I am working on things behind the scenes that I don't want to actually reveal as of yet, but I am working on things with people that I have a lot of respect for, and it's gonna be diabolical, so definitely subscribe for future chaos. But this person over here is out here slandering Asmongold all the time and getting retweeted by Hasan.
their account on private. Now, why did that happen?
We know why.
Because of the enforcer. So this is the skull that was sent to Ethan. Skulls shouldn't be sent to a house with kids. Don't support him, but be reasonable. This is weird. Yeah, it's terrible that Ethan did that to his own children. Maybe someone should consider contacting CPS.
In other words, he's kind of saying that you should absolutely get destroyed. Right? He's saying that we should try to get the government to take Ethan's children. And this is someone that is getting retweeted constantly and reacted to constantly by Hasan Piker. Hasan reacts to this guy all the time on his stream, and this guy slanders me, for example, all the time, as well as tells people to call Child Protective Services to get Ethan's children taken away, calls Asmongold a mother killer. This is the Hasan Piker terrorist strategy. Like, he actually uses the human shield strategy just like his homies over at Hamas.
I almost feel bad for these people, but I don't.
I don't at all. Oh, I don't. This is what they call a little bit of justice. Oh, some divine justice. Like, again, you have to realize these are the people that are so sad for the poor Hamas terrorists that are getting killed. Oh, the poor Hamas terrorists. Oh, how bad I feel for them. Oh, you are going to learn and experience that fafo yourself, my friend.
Today's age of rapidly improving technology, anonymity is nearly impossible to maintain,
True.
even for a throwaway Twitter account.
True.
For example, the operator behind this account is a 37-year-old single male who is currently unemployed, living with his parents.
Hey! It might not be his parents. It might be just his mom. I don't know if his dad is in the picture because let me just tell you this. The house that he's living in is registered under his mom's name. So let me just say, I don't know if his dad is in the picture, but the house he's living in is on his mother's name.
Named D, you don't need to know his name.
You don't need to know his full name.
He just needs to know that I do. Now, as a result of his unforgivable attacks on my family, he's facing down a lifetime of soul-crushing debt and litigation. He doesn't have a wage now, but if he ever does crawl out of his mother's yellow-walled basement, I will be garnishing every cent he earns for the rest of his life.
Like, you have to realize, this is a 37-year-old unemployed fuck who's sitting on the internet, all right? Sitting on the internet all the time in his mom's basement, harassing random people online all the time. People like me, Asmongold, you know, Ethan. Listen, my boy, I don't know if that's your name, but we both know if I'm right or not. Oh, cinema!
As you have reveled in your anonymity as a means to defame me and attack my family and my children, I now revel in shining a light into your pathetic corner of the internet where you exist.
God damn!
This is amazing. But you can't even write shit this good. And that Gato guy made a response and is doubling down. I remain undeterred and unintimidated.
Hilarious.
Has threatened me with personally frivolous legal action as a pretense to dox me, in part hoping to shame me for having placed my—
What do you mean as a pretense to dox you, bro? Like, come on, we all know your address. I mean, not publicly, obviously. I'm not gonna dox you personally. I feel like that's a step too far. Unless of course I feel like I really want to. I would never dox you. I have morals and ethics. I wouldn't do that. I mean, obviously I know where you live, but I would never dox you. I wouldn't do that. Don't take this as a threat or anything.
My career on hold to serve my chronically ill father's around-the-clock dialysis caregiver, whose passing is just a few months ago and has not been without its emotional, financial, and legal difficulties, as anyone who's lost a parent likely knows. Well, look at this. This is the person that's making fun of me and telling me I killed my mom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done this. Never engaged in this behavior if you didn't want to have this come back.
43 tweets a day, every day for 7 years. God damn!
Do you fuck him? This is just a few times he tweeted about the mom murdering bullshit. Let me see. And this is the person. Clearly just using his father's condition. And who knows whether that's true or not. And also, who cares? I don't care about your personal life. If your personal life isn't an excuse to be a bad person. If Ethan needs any help in the lawsuit, go ahead and feel free to reach out to me.
Yeah, honestly, you can reach out to me as well. I don't mind at all. I am more than happy to contribute. Let me just show you a couple of examples of what this guy's been doing. So I made this very hilarious tweet. How old was she, Hasan? Because, you know, Hasan went to a brothel in Germany that has sex trafficked one minor. Of course, you get this person, bro, out here fabricating pedo allegations. Yeah, I didn't fabricate anything. I'm just asking how old she was. This is not a pedo allegation. You know what is a pedo allegation? Hasan constantly calling me a pedophile, but gets all butthurt if you make jokes about his friends getting air-holed at the Psytrance rave. This is referring to the Nova Festival in Israel where a bunch of civilians got killed by Hamas terrorists. Not butthurt per se, I'm just looking forward to justice being served. Anyway, here's another one. This is a clip of Hasan saying that half the people at these violent riots are his audience.
For sure.
No wonder there's so many federal agents in my fucking chat, dude. It's like half of the protest is Hasan obvious.
Right, so half of the people at these riots are Hasan fans, so I say Hasan casually admitting he radicalized his audience to become violent criminals. Here's this guy. Didn't your violent criminal IDF friend get exploded by a booby-trapped children's underwear drawer? No, but thanks for always being there. Thanks for always being there, my brother, my homie. All right, here we got another one. So Creator Clash gets canceled because, you know, they cucked too close to the sun. I said, I can't believe the Jews would do this. And then I get, was your cousin the one who forgot to shut the hatch? Showing a video of a bunch of people getting murdered. I'm not going to show you the obvious video for YouTube purposes. So this dude is on all my tweets. Dude is on my ass, constantly harassing me in every possible way. This is the 2025 Capitol Jewish Museum shooting. All right, so Elias Rodriguez is a terrorist who's in prison now in the United States of America because he murdered 2 people. All right, he went in Washington, D.C., the United States of America. This is a terrorist. And this dude went out there and murdered 2 people. He murdered one 30-year-old German-Israeli man, a Christian, Yaron Lechinsky, and a 26-year-old American woman, Sarah Milgram. All right, he murdered the 2 of them in Washington, D.C. He's a fucking terrorist. It's a tragedy. So Hasan basically is saying that Lamau, hilarious jokes, the list from Zoran roundup begins, all right? Let's, the intifada's globalized, all right? So he's retweeting this. So he says there's so much Islamic-style anti-Semitic hysteria, right? Fabricated racist hysteria. There is no real thing. That's what Hasan tweeted. So I respond, the fabricated racist hysteria around anti-Semitic violence killed 2 Jews in D.C. This guy responds, he was a Christian terrorist who was rightfully neutralized. This is the Christian Israeli guy that was murdered in Washington, D.C. Brother, I don't think you realize you are inciting terrorism on United States soil. I'm just saying, bro. You are condoning and inciting terrorism on United States soil. Do you know that that's what you're doing? Right? Yesterday, Israeli terrorist Yaron Lechinsky, this is the German Christian guy, was eliminated. He was murdered. He was murdered by a terrorist in Washington, D.C. And that's not the only one. All right, so Saudi Arabia puts out a statement condemning the terrorist attack in D.C. Hasan says that Saudi Arabia, famous hater of terror attacks on U.S. soil. So I had to make this comment because I think it's amazing. Saudi Arabia condemned a terrorist attack on American soil, and the largest American leftist streamer didn't. So what does this guy say? It wasn't a terrorist attack. Unless you mean the victims, Lamau. So I'm just saying, bro, I don't think you realize what you're doing. So here I made a tweet saying that the NPCs got programming.
To the dramatic scene in the Oval Office today, the tense confrontation, President Trump ambushing the president of South Africa.
Up next, another Oval Office meltdown, President Trump ambushing the president of South Africa.
President Trump is being accused of conducting something of a diplomatic ambush of South Africa's president.
Right, so basically the NPCs got talking points. All the fucking news stations said the same exact thing. So I said the NPCs got new programming, and this dude, this is not relevant at all to anything, but this dude's always on my ass constantly. All sorts of people getting ambushed. Lamau, like this Yaron Lachinsky guy, this random guy who was murdered by a terrorist in Washington, D.C. Now, I want to make this clear, Hasan. You are constantly retweeting and promoting not only someone that's been harassing me, Ethan, Asmongold, but also somebody that is inciting terrorist attacks on United States soil. I don't think you recognize the fact that this could be very bad for you when you go to court before you go to jail, which will happen. I'm not talking about this guy, I'm talking about Hasan. Although this guy definitely not in a good spot either. Not in a good spot at all. I wouldn't be laughing super happily if I were you. Last I checked, the Trump administration is not super, like, cool with promoting terrorist attacks on United States soil. That was last I checked. All right. Anyway, moving on. This is another guy, another individual, another fellow by the name of Gorbachev. This is another Hasan mod.
What is this here? Oh, I saw this. So there was an individual. This person has decided to go out, say that Imru hangs out with every rapist that she meets, and to say that Israelis are fine. This had nothing to do with Israelis. It had to do with React content. And this person is making all of this up and farming hate on someone who doesn't even know what the fuck a Zionist is. It gets worse. The person that's doing it, I know this sounds crazy. They are an administrator.
No way!
That has been ordained by Hasan. And it gets even worse than that. Well, this was them, what is this, a few days ago. Attention, if you're protesting in LA today, please stop by the Kobe and Gigi mural and make sure it's still ruined. This person is advocating not only for vandalism as a baseline, but on one of the most iconic basketball players. This is the person right here. This is the kind of loser.
This is, again, incitement of terrorism, all right? Incitement of vandalism. This is actual criminal shit.
Repulsive. Oh, Asmongold killed his mother by buying her cigarettes. Guys, again, I don't care about this. This is just simply him talking shit, advocating for vandalism, and defacing Kobe's mural with his daughter. Both of them tragically died in a helicopter accident. And he did this just a few days ago, and this is one of Hasan's moderators.
And it gets even worse than that, guys. I'm not joking. He locked his account after people found out he had several profiles on Korn sites with his full name and everything.
So if Hasan is wondering, nobody wants to support him and his community because your community is full of a bunch of weird fucking freaks. When it's one of your moderators and this is a person that's representing your community and they're doing this, they're leading hate raids on other partnered streamers based off of a just completely, totally baseless fucking lie, advocating for vandalism. I don't know who this guy is. The more that we find out, the worse it gets. It says, I'd low-key go in heat and start leaking juice from my gaped hole and cage.
And this is to a high school student. Let's go, terrorist pedophiles. Shout out to the terrorist pedophiles of Hasan's community. You guys are so cool. Hell yeah. A community of terrorist pedophiles? It doesn't get any better than that.
Class, and you see this, what would be your reaction? Isn't it? Wait. So this guy's going and making sexual comments about high schoolers, and this is the person that is...
Bro, and look at this tweet. Look at the tweet. Hasan be calling Asmon, Nux, and Tectones pedophiles, but this is his moderator.
This guy's going and making sexual comments about high schoolers, and this is the person that is farming hate on Imru and telling everybody that I killed...
These are completely moralist retards. Like, these are actual terrorist-supporting fucks. Again... Your boos mean nothing when I see what makes you cheer. Like, you have to realize these are the people that are on Twitter that are being weaponized from Hasan's community.
my mom and is a moderator for Hasan. Remember when Hasan was baby raging over XQC and your chats being unmoderated? Yep, that's right.
Whenever your chat was calling me out, bringing my name up for no fucking reason, or just allowing that shit to run rampant in your chat, and I thought that was fucked up.
Well, the worst part is that the real abuse on his community comes from his moderators themselves.
Weird how that happens. Weird how that works out. So now we have 2 for 2, baby. Now we're 2 for 2. 2 retards that we're talking about in your community. Shout out, bro, Hasan. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It turns out all the people that you're promoting are terrorist supporting fucks. I mean, we obviously know why he privated his account. Realistically, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. People are breathing down his neck. And by people, I mean the Jews have assembled, all right? The Jews know who you are, terrorist supporter. Keep memeing, though. I do appreciate it. We gotta call Pegasus. It's important. All right, we gotta call Pegasus ASAP before we react to the Pegasus video. Yo, Mr. Pegasus. He's muted or dead, but he answered the call, so he's probably muted.
Yo,
Pegasus.
Sorry,
Pegasus
was eating. My bad.
It's all good. You know, dude. It turns out Hasan's whole community is just terrorist pedophiles. What do we think?
Dude, it is crazy, man. The absolute cinema we are witnessing.
Dude, dude, it's crazy. And also, like that queen in yellow guy, like. Not that.
I thought that was a girl. They called him some queen. I thought it was one of like another fat Frogan or something. But holy, it's always a 37, 47-year-old PDF file gooner, dude. Every time.
True.
What a mess.
Do you want a picture of him?
Privately, I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever. We'll do that on another time. Yeah, no, but it's insane.
By the way, just you don't have to say this on stream or whatever, obviously. But
I mean, I am on stream. I am on stream.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking. Like. You're in contact with Ethan's lawyers?
I don't want to confirm nor deny that, but
all right, off stream.
Let's just say is looking at a very bad time.
Oh, okay, so you're just saying it. Okay, I did a video today, and I was like, oh yeah, I know his name thanks to somebody.
Yeah,
but I didn't say his name.
Yeah,
but
I told you his name. I told you his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy.
There are a lot of.
Not gonna call him Queen.
Yeah. Dude, I this person was in like he's probably made like. At least 15, 20 appearances in my videos, just being a reply person, like a reply guy.
Dude, he replies to all of my tweets. He's here every time. He's like, haha, Lamau, Hamas killed your family. Like, in all of his fucking...
What?
What, you didn't see that? This is constant,
No,
bro.
I've actually not seen any of those, so I'll have to look into that.
I could show you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, look, I don't mind if these terrorist supporting fucks actually taste a little bit of ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you're like doing heinous shit behind your anonymity, you need to be held accountable, you know?
Look, man, we're in the age of the internet where a lot of people felt really comfortable doing a lot of things. Look, I personally don't think I do any unbelievably heinous shit quite like this. So, I'm not, obviously don't want to get doxxed here or anything, but I might, for the sake of suing Hasan, I might do it at some point. It might be worth it. So yeah, this is Queen in Yellow. Like, any response to all of my, bro, like, dude, I made this tweet. How old was she, Hasan? Right? Hasan Piker and the Brothel of Secrets. I thought.
Classic.
Right. So this is the response. Bro, out here fabricating pedo allegations. I'm not fabricating anything. All right. I'm just saying.
That's a meme. That's not a pedo allegation. That's literally a meme.
I was asking how old she was. This is not an allegation. Hasan does slander me all the time, though. Like, this is the irony. Like, you have no morals. Zero morals. Right?
True.
But gets butthurt if you make jokes about his friends getting air-holed at a psy-trance rave. This is the Nova Festival in Israel where Hamas terrorists, came in and murdered a couple hundred people.
Right. By the way, that thing about your relative, right? You only mentioned that in a YouTube video, right?
I mentioned it on Twitter once also.
Okay. I was wondering, like, how did all these people, even like Hasan mentioned it, right? In his, like, latest meltdown or whatever.
Because
I was like,
this guy keeps saying it. Of course he knows. Like, dude, let me show you my replies. Didn't your violent criminal IDF friend get exploded by a booby-trapped children's underwear drawer? Corrections, family. Correction. Right? Like, that's all of his tweets, bro. Was your cousin the one who forgot to shut the hatch? Lamau. Just a nice video over here that I can't play of... people dropping a bomb in a tank and blowing people up.
Okay, I had no idea they were this bad. Oh my god.
No. I get this level of harassment. Like, this is the Hasan community special. If I would be bitching about this in all my videos, it would take up all my videos.
Dude, I was actually like, I got a little bit of eye-dubs. I was like, oh, this person, reply guy, got doxxed. But now I'm like, okay, nah, this is crazy.
I don't want to dox him. I'm not doxing him. I don't want to dox him. listen, I'm not.
Well, not sorry, I used the wrong word, not dox. I mean, he's getting sued or whatever.
Oh, see that I'm
by
all
Ethan,
for.
yeah.
That I'm good with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun, honestly. That's crazy. I can't believe Devin.
Yeah,
Devin would do this, bro. Can't believe Devin would.
By the way, also, did they actually make the H3 Snark Reddit, or was that a joke?
I do not know.
I wouldn't doubt it. If they're making 40 fucking tweets a day or something. What was that for 7 years? 7 years?
7 years. 43 tweets a day for 7 years.
That is, dude, the funniest thing is I made literally the last video before all this happened. I said, I was reading the reply and I said, oh, this is like the final boss of unemployment, or this is like, they're definitely unemployed or something like that. And what do you know? What do you know? Of course.
True. I mean, so like, here's another one. So Hasan retweets this. This is saying, tonight we celebrate. Tomorrow the lists begin and the roundup begins, right? Round up the Jews, right?
Right, gotcha.
24 years will be an inflection for Zionism. Intifada has been globalized, right? So that's crazy. That's killed Jews around the world. So Hasan retweets this, saying, choosing to piss and shit your pants over people clearly joking about the fabricated racist hysteria of Islamic-style anti-Semitic violence that failed to win last night's primary. Now, I said
the yawn emoji.
Yeah, right? The fabricated racist hysteria around Islamic-style anti-Semitic violence killed 2 Jews in D.C., right? Remember when they executed some terrorist, murdered 2 Jews in
the diplomats, right?
Yeah. So look who responds. He was a Christian terrorist who was rightfully neutralized.
What?
This is referring to...
Where did they get that from?
Oh, because he's Israeli. Didn't you hear? Because he's Israeli. And according to these people, you should just be going out there and murdering any Israeli you could find because they're all terrorists.
Jesus.
Yeah.
These people are actually insane. Bro, all of your, like, your theories are coming true.
I was right about everything. I was right since day one. It took time for everyone to catch up, and I've been correct the whole time.
Well, I still have to see I think you called Hasan a terrorist. I think I gotta... we'll see. We'll see if that goes.
I never called him a terrorist. I called him a terrorist supporter. Okay? I never called him a terrorist.
Did you? I don't know. But all right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised though.
That said, he might be a terrorist. He might be.
We don't know. No confirmation, right?
But like, and there's just an endless amount of these. It's like, so this is Saudi Arabia condemning the terrorist attack in D.C. that killed these 2 random people. Saudi Arabia condemned the terrorist attack before Hasan, right? Hasan still has yet to condemn that. And then here's this guy. It wasn't a terrorist attack. Unless you mean the victims, lol, because they're Israelis. Lol.
Oh my god.
And dude, endless, more and more of them. All sorts of people getting ambushed, laughing, posting the Twitter of this guy that was murdered by a terrorist in Washington, D.C. Right? Like,
damn,
this has nothing to do with anything. This is talking about South Africa, right? Like, this has nothing to do with anything, but he's there. So yeah.
So this person is like not even trying to hide their anti-Semitism, like like Hasan does. Like, well, I'm not actually anti-Semitic, but this person just openly does that, and Hasan probably knows this and still retweets them and supports them.
He retweets him. He reacts to his shit on stream all the time. I think that this is diabolical.
So it's like Hasan uses them as this little pawn, just, oh, they're doing it. I'm not doing anything,
Listen, he supports people that use human shields. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh man, this is tough, bro. Holy.
Yeah,
I hope Ethan takes every last drop. Honestly.
I'm not gonna sit here and cry and scream that has what's coming to him.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm. By the way, do they look like you'd expect?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well.
Yeah. So anyway, now I was gonna check out your newest video, cover all the rest of the slop.
There's not much like side slop in there, honestly. It's like mostly I think but yeah, I think so. It's mostly like Hasan stuff, but yeah, today's video I'm gonna cover the whole gato and all that bullshit. That's gonna be cinema. So also, it's episode 69. We made it,
bro. We're doing Hasan Piker is 690% fucked right now.
We have actually overlapped. Crazy. Resonance has been achieved.
Oh my god, blood brothers. Damn. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get back to the slot. Appreciate you being here.
All right. Take care, man. See ya.
Alrighty. Have a good one.
Yeah, soon.
Okay, baby. What a beautiful mushroom. Am I right, guys? All right. Lock in, boys and girls. We gotta see what's actually going on in Hasan world.
Welcome back to a series so spellbinding, even Harry Potter subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is now denying lying about Asmongold and says that Asmon actually lies about him. He's also called out Taku and calls him an Israeli lolly lover.
Why is this episode?
Implying that he's a PDF file.
True.
Out of nowhere, Ice Poseidon has now called out Hasan.
Oh shit!
The streamer.
Oh god, he's so bald.
Shown his veteran brother the viral clip of Frogan saying that soldiers should get PTSD.
Damn.
Updates from Queen of all incels, Casey Tron.
That's crazy.
Ethan's never-ending beef with simp journalist Taylor Lorenz.
Oh my god, dude, I can't stand like that. Like, this is actually the retard Avengers. It's crazy.
Continues. Subscribe. We are so close to 700K. Thank you, Ludwig, for your contributions.
Let's up those numbers!
So let's begin with this tweet.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to everyone, all right? Of course, link in the description to Pegasus. And me also, all right? You might think you're subscribed, but not be subscribed. So double check to make sure that you're subscribed, actually.
Guys making things up about Asmongold points to his AI thumbnails. Also calls out Taku.
Why does this keep happening?
I mean, can you imagine what it would be like if you just had people on the internet that would just make stuff up about you with no basis? And just put it out there and just say random shit with no evidence?
Wait, that's so crazy because, like, I think he literally has been abusing, he's been spamming, like, AI thumbnails recently, too. And, like,
how is this even remotely similar?
I saw, like, one...
Like, it's crazy that in his mind he equates these things. He equates calling someone a pedophile to someone using AI thumbnails. Like, this is like the gayest cope group session orgy I've ever seen in my entire life.
Thumbnail that popped up on my fucking For You page on my YouTube, and it gave me a jump scare. It was me, like, holding a gun.
I got jump scared. I got jump scared, guys.
Like, on the other side, it was like Ludwig, I think. So I don't know what he was implying. I think he was like implying that I'm like killing Ludwig or something.
So you think that him using a thumbnail with you holding a gun is spreading lies, but you calling him a mother-killing pedophile rapist is not spreading lies?
I don't know what, like, at this point, like, the lore crafting is so is so out of pocket.
Like, it's all like, it's like this weird mirroring thing too, where he's like criticizing you, but like in the process describing himself.
Where did he even find these people?
Like, perfectly. Yeah. Imagine being a guy who doesn't know anything and tells lies on the internet all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like Hasan does.
Okay, can somebody in the audience tell me, who is this guy? Like
I have no idea who that guy is.
Literally who? Buddy, just hop off his shalong, man. It is crazy.
I mean, that is why he's there, right?
How much absolute dick sucking is just going on here.
I mean, that's who Hasan gets around. Like, bro, no normal person that has actually, you know, the willpower to not unlatch their jaw and start sucking. No one's gonna be around this guy. The dick riding is crazy because that's who he keeps around. He keeps around terrorist supporters, dick riders, and yes men.
I told you, there's a waiting list for that shit. You gotta get past
and his wife.
Get past Dan Clancy. You gotta get past the Hasan Order.
Oh, yuck.
God, get in line. Also, if it wasn't obvious already, the hypocrisy is so insane, bro.
Also, I think it's important to note that the reason why he's in this hotel room is because he was visiting New York, and he went to New York to meet up with Zoran Mamdani, the guy that's gonna possibly become the mayor. But Zoran didn't want to meet up with the guy that said that America deserved 9/11, it turns out. So that's crazy.
Hasan will constantly lie and twist stories to fit his agenda, and he's out here calling other people out. And then his two yes man minions there going like,
True!
Hasan, you're so cool, bro. Absolutely pathetic.
No, I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful to look at how much this man devolved. Like, he used to be the king of the streaming space, and now everyone knows he's just a terrorist supporting absolute fuck. I think it's hilarious.
Now let's take a look at what Hasan was talking about. Basically, he's talking about this.
I showed this in my previous Hasan fucked video. Look at this, brother. Do you see this? This is not Hasan pointing a gun at Ludwig. Okay, this isn't a video saying that Hasan killed Ludwig. None of this lie was spread.
This video posted on Asmongold's clip channel. Now keep in mind that Asmongold doesn't really run this channel. It's his editor who takes care of everything here. So if we look at the thumbnail here, Hasan is pointing a gun at the camera, and then we got Ludwig here.
Right, with a clear divider.
It kind of looks like Hasan is, you know, going after Ludwig.
No, it doesn't. To be clear, it doesn't at all look like that. These are two separate scenes. One is Ludwig being a bitch and saying that he did no wrong. And the other one is Hasan pointing a gun because he waved a gun around on stream like a complete retard.
Here. Now, is this AI? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but who cares?
Is this clickbait? Yeah, probably 100%.
Yeah, but who cares?
But is it very far from the truth? Hasan did wave around a gun, so it's not that.
It's not slander, okay? There are laws for slander, all right? There are guidelines for slander. No one cares that it's AI. Hasan just needs to find a way to say that Asmongold lied about him. He did not lie about you, bro. You lied about him.
Crazy to, you know, change the position of a gun a little bit. Now, he's also known to absolutely dog walk Ludwig and make him delete videos and apologize to him. So I feel like this is more of a metaphor, really. Pretty much everybody knows that this is clickbait and is a joke. Nobody actually looks at this and goes, well, is Hasan about to kill Ludwig?
Yeah,
Did
obviously.
he aim a gun at Ludwig? Only the most lobotomized fan would ever think that. Now, the question remains, should he actually be doing this? You know, probably not, but, you know, that's kind of the game on YouTube. A little bit of clickbait here and there.
Yeah,
I would know nothing about.
Who fucking cares? Like, why do we care? No, this is so irrelevant. Like, what, because he made him look angry in a thumbnail? He put him and Ludwig on the same thumbnail? Like, what, are you not allowed to make thumbnails now? Like, why are we doing this, bro? Literally, why are we doing this? Who fucking cares? And there's a little bit of clickbait? Like, so? You could just look at Hasan's channel. Just literally look at Hasan's channel. It's all fucking clickbait also anyway. Epstein drives massive rift in MAGA land. No, it didn't. Every single MAGA person wants the list to be released. There's no rift. Like, you just look at this shit. ICE classes with the worst of the worst weed farm workers. Yeah, illegal immigrants. MAGA regrets the Trump vote. They don't regret the Trump vote. They just really wish that Trump released the list. Like, these are also fucking lies. Like, you know? Like, these are also lies. We're getting dumber and dumber by the day. Yeah, you have an audience.
That obviously I've never clickbaited in my entire life, but I just find it interesting he's out here pearl clutching over this, right?
Which is a nothing, an absolute nothing. This dude, I just showed you tweets of his audience coming after me and harassing me in my comment sections. Okay, I just showed you that. Like, how could you possibly compare?
He isn't this massive hypocrite who actually spreads lies about him constantly. He even says Asmongold's favorite YouTuber is Rev, which is not, by the way, and he calls him a loving essential PDF file, says that he killed his mom. Those
Crazy.
are like actual things he says.
Yeah, that's actual slander.
Spreads to his audience. When Asmongold's audience looks at this thumbnail, nobody's clicking on this thinking that Hasan killed Ludwig. It's just not even in the same universe.
Guys, we have to start spreading this propaganda, I decided we have to start saying that we can't believe that Hasan killed Ludwig. All right, I'm just saying, we have to do this. We have to start doing this. We have to start putting in comment sections, did you hear that Hasan killed Ludwig? We have to start doing it. That's what I decided. I decided this is how you fight retards. You fight retards with retardation. I put retard bullets in my retard gun and I fire. All right, that's what I'm saying.
Hasan is actually presenting these things as actual facts.
All right, next video, remind me for the intro to be, I can't believe Hasan killed Ludwig.
Meanwhile, it's obvious Asmongold and his editor are memeing here. Now, in this next part, he calls out Nux, the other guy with a Hasan series.
That's me!
And whose statements are really scrutinized. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Like, there's one content creator who's like a lolicon.
It's crazy this is the same clip. It's wild this is the same clip. In one clip, he's like, I can't believe that he's saying that I spread lies about people when he uses AI thumbnails. Anyway, this Nux guy's a pedophile. Like, what are we even doing? In one
like,
breath.
Drawn children enjoyer. And
yeah, this is not true, bro. This is like, it's diabolical.
he's like a Vtube. He's like a cartoon character, right? And he's also, I think, like now living in Israel. And but he wasn't before. He moved to Israel, I think, like after October 7th. Like
not only is this not relevant, but it's also not true. Like, it's crazy. It's fucking insane that he just keeps going.
His immediate family members, I think, like might have died. Not on.
I love how he's making it sound like that's not a reason why I should dislike the guy, when I think it's a perfectly valid reason to dislike the guy. I dislike him regardless, to be clear. And also, I don't have any family members that died in Israel on October 7th. I have one that was murdered by a terrorist.
October 7th. Not entirely sure about what happened, but anyway, he went like full.
Anyway, we don't care.
Fucking crazy mode.
Right, so crazy mode is literally just correcting the lies you spread on a daily basis. Now, this is nothing new. Hasan has gone after Nux before. He called him an Israel dick rider. He said Israel bricked his brain. You know, this is just the same sentiment being echoed again. And is it really so shocking that Nux cares more about this issue? I mean, you literally just said his family member died.
Like, he literally said it in the same sentence. That's why it's so crazy.
I mean, if I had a family member involved in the conflict, yes, I would be a little more interested. Now, obviously, I'm just in it for the YouTube drama here. I'll let him, you know, respond to this. But again, I think this is just a dumb criticism. Now, I don't know all of
dumb criticism. Like, it's crazy. He's like, do you hear about this Nux guy? So he's a pedophile, drawn giant child porn enjoyer, also a rapist and mother killer, lives in Israel, family members just dying. Like, it's crazy that he doesn't stop.
Of Nux's opinions and all. I can't really keep up with 2 hours of videos every day. He doesn't really deserve
we go deep
to be slandered, right? I'm pretty sure Nux has said many times that he doesn't enjoy lolicon. That's just a lie. And
I've been like actually like against it. I've always found lolly stuff disgusting, which is why personally I find it so weird.
I think he told me this. I kind of forgot, but I'm pretty sure he lives in America. Yeah. So Hasan is just hallucinating here. Also, I feel like half of this information he's gotten from Nux videos. So
that's right, baby.
He is watching the franchise. He's watching all the slop tubers.
He's watching the franchise. You know it. Definitely subscribe to Hasan Piker's favorite franchise.
James. The slop tubers who he claims that he will never watch. He claims he never takes seriously, but he's got his eyes glued on everybody's channel. You know he's watching right now. Say hi to Hasan.
True. Again. Hi, Hasan. I heard you killed Ludwig.
Next part, he calls out Nux's Hasan series, where each title is Hasan is 10%
Base! Oh God, we're at 690 by the way.
Etc. Etc.
Why are you nodding along?
Because he's a yes man.
You're like, this makes a lot of sense.
He's agreeing with you before you even finished your point, brother. Before you even finished your point, he's agreeing with you. He's such a yes man. Dude, look at his fucking chat. Don't talk about that weirdo. They are so scared. They're so scared.
In your mind, you're like, it feels like a setup.
Well, there's just like a lot of different, there's just a lot of different ways all these things could go.
But yeah, this guy will always fucking post about me and be like, Hasan is, I think it was at first he was like, Hasan is 65% done. Hasan is like, oh,
fake news. He started at
100% done. Now it's like Hasan is 1,000,000% done.
That's a lie. We're on 690% done. At 1,000%, you're gonna be in jail. So hope you're paying attention.
And at no point, like, does his audience ever go, dog, you said he was gonna go to jail.
Bro, look at his chat. This is crazy. Holy shit.
At no point.
Look at this. His family blew up from a booby-trapped panty drawer. It's in his chat. The lies are in his own chat. Bro, they are all pushing the same bullshit. It's unbelievable. They all got this from the same guy. Exploded by a booby-trapped children's underwear drawer. They all got it from the same guy. They're writing fucking fan fictions about you. You realize how insane this is? Look, I don't actually care about people on the internet that much. Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. But you realize they are writing fan fiction about my family getting murdered. Like, do you realize that that's what this community is doing? Like, are we on the same page?
Like, does his audience ever go, dog, you said he was gonna go to jail 8 months ago. Why is he not in jail?
I didn't say you were gonna go to jail 8 months ago. I said for the last 8 months that you will be going to jail, and I stand by it. It's gonna happen.
What you're telling me is now a QAnon about you.
Yes!
And that, like, they're being like, the storm's coming, the Patriots are gonna come for Hasan any minute now.
Hopefully.
Oh, you're laughing right
That's the
now.
dream.
All right, there were a bunch of
It's gonna happen! Look, everyone said that there was not gonna be a lawsuit. There's a lawsuit.
In your situation, you know, who were also laughing. And what happened? You know, they got fucking sued by Ethan. You know, the Hasan orbiters who were so smug. Denims was like, oh no, Ethan will never sue me. He's too pussy for that. And what happened? It turns out karma eventually does come around. And I maintain it is not clickbait, all right? It is just a future prediction.
It's gonna happen.
Right? Is it my fault that justice sometimes takes a while? All right?
True,
I'm not God
true.
here. I can't
Look, the longer it takes for him to go to jail, it's just more fucking around. So the find out stage is gonna be even bigger, okay? I might be coping right now, but I'm just saying, the longer it takes for justice to be served, the more shit he could do.
Expedite the process here. I'm not the U.S. government. I'm just pointing out the sequence of events that is likely to happen if Hasan continues down the trajectory he's going, right? If he continues, you know, aiding and supporting terrorists by spreading their propaganda, if he continues radicalizing his audiences by calling shootings like a false flag, but I'm not saying it's a false flag, you know, just if he continues.
Well, I mean, we see how radicalized his audience is. This is how radicalized his audience is. He's a Christian terrorist who is rightfully neutralized. Like, yep. We see how radical your audience is, bro. We see it. Your audience are terrorist supporters. And not just that, I think they're actually inciting terrorism.
Bolstering his absolutely insane chatter and fan base.
The pressure is going to keep building up, but it's going to pop eventually, baby.
Into becoming more and more extremist. I'm just saying, eventually something's going to happen. Eventually he's going to get sued, or eventually he's going to get arrested. You know, when he's constantly one-upping himself with like pulling out guns and shit.
True.
And I think it really says more about you. That you screw up so much that people can literally make daily videos about you. And it's always new information. It's always new lies, new propaganda, new responses. For someone who looks down on drama or slop tubers, he sure seems to love it. Also, how is this guy calling out other people for being untrustworthy when he said that Russia would never invade Ukraine a week before the invasion?
We did it.
I love this clip. This is my favorite Hasan clip.
Successfully, we stopped Vladimir Putin from invading Ukraine. Or maybe that was never gonna happen.
He's easily the worst political commentator of all time. This is a week before Russia invades Ukraine. He goes on a whole rant talking about how this doesn't happen.
Like I said, it was never gonna fucking happen.
How can your audience trust you after that? After you're so...
They don't care about his political takes. They don't care if he's right. They don't care about reality. They support terrorists. It's a terrorist supporting grooming cult. Okay? Come on, dude.
So bad at reading politics. Now this next part, he brings up Trump somehow.
Like,
somehow. Of course, somehow. He's on his mind.
that's what I don't understand is
All
like,
of the crimes that he has committed
can you
against
imagine
us.
if I was like, yeah, if I was constantly just being like, any moment now Trump is gonna get arrested.
That is actually what would happen though if like you got like, you know, nabbed or whatever in this current environment, is that like 20,000 gang stalking victims of you would be like coming out to testify about all of the ways you've been oppressing them.
Yeah. He's like, dude, did you see? He like flexed.
Wait, I didn't even catch this before. He said, no way. I'm sorry. This is too funny.
But now Trump is gonna get arrested.
That is actually what would happen.
You mean like you did here? Hasan reacts to Trump getting arrested, or Donald Trump gets arrested? You mean like you actually did do? There is no way! How does he lie as easily as he breathes? It's insane!
What would happen though if like you got like, you know, nabbed or whatever in this current environment, is that like 20,000 gang stalking victims of you would be like coming out to testify about all of the ways you've been oppressing them.
Yeah. He's like, dude, did you see? He like flexed one time. That shit was crazy. It was unacceptable.
Oh my god, the fake laughs are contagious. His little minions there are like... Dude, how can you be this less of a man that you let yourself get bitched by Hasan?
Bro, dude is unlatching his jaw to get his meat a little further down his throat every time.
I mean, he just has a posse of these people that he's putting them in the iDubbbz chair. It's absolutely crazy.
I mean, we know what's happening. He literally has this group of people that want to suckle some clout from his Turkish teats, okay? But they're empty! Do you know what that smells like?
Yes, Hasan, your greatest crime is flexing. That is what everybody is criticizing you about. Honestly, has this guy ever addressed the open terrorist support?
What do you mean addressed it? Of course he did. He says he opened 10 toes on the ground supports terrorists. Yes, he addressed it. He supports them.
Does he ever have any actual arguments, or is it just bullshit every time? And honestly, I'm not sure you should be pulling out these yes men dick riders, because Dan Clancy might be a little pissed. Oh no, he's taking over. Hey guys, Dan Clancy here. Hasan, we had an appointment. We made a deal for the Glucatron 9007, but you betrayed me. No more free BJs. No more protection. You're getting banned on Twitch. Just kidding. I'm a cuck too. I will be watching from my chair in the corner. Yeah. Bring on as many yes men as you need. I, for one, do not care. But I do expect another gooning rag for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Here's what people are saying. We got the #1 Hasan glazer. I still haven't figured out what things Hasan has made.
Oh my god, it's this guy! This is crazy. How is it the same guy?
About Asmin, the only remotely...
Didn't he retweet people saying, like you, that he killed his own mother and that he's a pedophile?
A plausible example I've seen is something about Asmin liking... Is that it? You just know...
What do you mean, is that it? Is that it? Oh, you only called him a pedophile. Is that it?
This person is the most unemployed person on the planet. Lol, what an awkward roundabout way to
Actually
let the
true.
audience know that Nuxanor.
Actually true, though, by the way. He is the most unemployed person on the planet. I cannot believe more Pegasus begged like that. That's crazy.
Employed person on the planet. Lol, what an awkward roundabout way to let the audience know that Nuxanor is Jewish.
True. Like, he hates Jews so much. He can't say it, so he's just like, Israeli, living in Israel. None of it's true. It doesn't even matter.
Wasn't even relevant at all to what he was saying. He really just does hate Jews openly at this point.
True.
I mean, his statements are very anti-Semitic, that's for sure.
I mean, but he says he's not anti-Semitic. He's only anti-Jews that are, you know, have any love or any positive sentiment towards Israel at any point in their lives.
Bro, making up that he didn't make things up. Wild. That guy next to Hasan sounds like such a fucking guy.
That's who Hasan collects. I'm telling you, you don't understand. The manly people on Hasan's streams, they're all cucks. Every single one of them.
Bro. Alright, moving on to Ice Poseidon. Out of nowhere, he's called out Hasan, says that he hates him.
Based.
Fakest dude I've ever seen.
I hate him. I hate Hasan.
I love that everyone's noticing. Oh, let's freaking go, baby. We're winning. We are winning so hard.
I think he's the fakest dude I've ever seen. He's the fakest content creator. I just, it's disgusting. Like, he is so, like, he pretends to be a socialist, but he's so far capitalist. He's just profiting off the back ends of his manipulated audience.
True.
Who are in desperate situations in their real life.
Yeah.
Obviously, his audience must be like super poor and desperate or something.
Or terrorists.
Because they want socialism.
True. Anyone that wants socialism is poor or fake.
Socialism doesn't mean you die when you are no longer a productive worker, okay? Every single one of these companies have blood on their hands. Kick is a little bit more direct. No, there is no amount of money that...
Kick is more direct? Bro, so many people do this, by the way. So many people do this, that they say that Kick is immoral. You're streaming on Twitch. Twitch is a fucking platform for tits and terrorists. Oh, miss me with Kick being immoral.
That would make me move to Kick. Stop asking me why. I already told you. You don't even care about the actual answer.
Nah, getting called out by a scumbag crypto scammer is crazy.
True! Bro, Ice Poseidon has the moral high ground, Hasan.
When Ice Poseidon has the moral high ground on Hasan, that's when you know you screwed up. I guess everybody's just taking turns shitting on him.
I mean, it's beautiful. It's really nice of Hasan to open his mouth so that everyone could take a collective rotisserie shit in his face. It is beautiful. We're living in the right timeline. I'm really glad people don't actually like terrorists as much as they make believe they do.
Bro literally works for Amazon. Jeff Bezos, employee of the month.
So true. So true. Hasan, did you know that Twitch is owned by Amazon and Amazon supports Israel? Did you know, Hasan, that you are supporting Israel with your work?
Club. Hasan, have some conviction. Boycott Amazon. It's on the BDS list.
Yeah, true. Hasan, do it.
Don't you support Palestine?
There's literally a genocide happening, brother. And you're streaming on Twitch?
Conviction.
No conviction.
But I just find it funny, Hasan's whole operation. It's very ironic. A bunch of broke people donating to this multi-millionaire who claims to care about these said broke people while doing everything he can to keep them broke. And heaven forbid you make an extra dollar. You better be donating that shit to one of his 50 causes that he's always fundraising for. You know, I, the multi-millionaire, I'm not gonna donate a single penny, but you the 9-to-5 brokey, you better donate to these absolutely useless...
Hasan wants everyone else to be socialist. I think that's a much more important way to say it.
Lawsuits or whatever. They're just gonna end up going to Ethan anyways.
True,
now, Yeet also posted this, Socialism by Gucci, and it's just like Hasan flexing.
Right now. On the way here, we felt like...
Oh my god, why does he wear that?
Yeah, if you had the spares, it would have been Joe over.
Socialism, guys! Look at all that socialism.
Time. What number did
she's looking? She's looking. She's like, this is. It's good, right?
What number did
this is a good fit? Yeah. You like it? Do I look like a male manipulator?
Well, to be fair, you look like that without the Gucci.
Fair.
Socialist fellas, we got...
He's a communist with a Gucci bag, got his product kicks, gotta have his swag.
The multi-millionaire socialist.
Good he has a purse, though. I'm glad that he has a purse.
That's right here. Instantly, we got the dick riders. Ah, yes, because living socialism as a capitalist system is possible. Doesn't mean you can't have socialist values.
Oh my god, I love the dick. They have to literally try so hard.
Socialism doesn't mean you can't have nice things. It just means not leaving people people to be without it all. But that's not in the individual, it's the government's job.
Like, I love these people.
He's outright supporting capitalism here. Stop it with their delusions and see it for what it is. He's a hypocritical grifter.
True.
I live in a socialist democracy. We have nice things. Should look up Norway sometime.
These people are such retards. Oh my god, socialism is such a fucking scam, bro.
A country with no military and a welfare system paid with oil. Law.
True!
I'm not even judging, you can afford this and whatnot, but for the guy who's always like, guys, there are horrible things happening in the world, and to focus on how can you be flexing with
There's literally a genocide happening and you're flexing in Gucci clothes?
Gucci when there's a genocide going
Yeah!
on, son. This
Good. I love that. I love that this is such a good zinger, bro.
disgusting. Shopping in Gucci and live streaming it surely does seem tone deaf. He could easily
no
do this
shit.
off stream.
Duh.
Oh no, he has a justification for that. Did he tell you why he bought his Porsche, by the way? It's so that his audience can share the experience together.
That's a real thing, by the way. That is a real thing that he said, by the way. All right, you gotta be clear. All right, listen. He said, listen. The reason why he buys nice things for himself on stream, it's not to flex. It's so that we can all experience having it together.
As if any of
It's our car that I own and that I use.
one of his fans get to drive the Porsche. Actually delusional.
Yeah, he actually did say that.
Textbook socialism. Give us all your money and we'll take care of you. Somewhere they're in a Lambo with a Dior.
True.
How can bros?
Again, like, you gotta understand, Hasan supports these systems all the time. Like, if you look at Hamas, right, the terrorists that Hasan supports, the leaders of Hamas are all billionaires. They're all billionaires. Like, their people are dying and starving, and they are all billionaires living in penthouses in Qatar. Okay, like, what are we doing?
Community not feel so incredibly freaking stupid. I guess you're too stupid to feel stupid. Stupid.
Fair.
Now moving on to shows his veteran brother Frogan's
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't see this clip.
viral PTSD clip. Also reveals that he has things brewing that will change the streaming landscape forever.
Yeah, he told me some crazy shit's happening.
Obviously, I'm from a military family. I try to respect the people who have sacrificed their comfortability and their safety to make sure that people of this country are safe. So obviously, me and
Yes.
Twitch Chat want
I
to
have so much respect for soldiers. I really do.
thank you for your service. But it's got to be pretty hard going from a place where you can't feel safe to trying to retransition into just being a civilian. And just like, okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So this is what this woman had to say about this, and this is why
Jump scare, warning, trigger warning, guys, trigger warning.
I called her fat.
I mean, to be honest, she's fat.
No pity at all for any fucking soldiers. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military, fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
That's when she goes to stuff her.
I noticed she was eating the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed. You noticed. Yeah, my eyes were assaulted by her eating the whole time.
She does that a lot.
You could tell, right? Like, it happens, right? Like, you could tell.
No, I think that a lot of times most soldiers are really good people.
Yeah.
They're trying to serve their country. I don't see how you can say that they deserve.
Well, unless you support terrorists, right? She supports the people that are on the other side of the American soldiers. Like, you have to realize what's happening here, right? The logic is actually really simple if you're me. If you want to actually be realistic, the logic is really simple. I'm sorry, there are a lot of people that don't want to use basic logic. But it turns out if you support the people that are enemies of America, then yeah, you don't like the soldiers.
Where do you think she lives?
In the U.S., I'm sure.
Yep. California.
He has a lot of bad people out there, John.
Yep. Well, that is essentially, that is my content these days.
Just responding to people like this?
Yeah, just trying to take down the bad people on this platform and highlighting the hypocrisy. And I currently, I can't say publicly, but I have something brewing behind the scenes that I'm going to be releasing to the public. I have another thing releasing in probably around 6 months that I think is going to change the streaming landscape forever. That was another big piece of the puzzle that I'm going to be using to absolutely obliterate these people.
Yeah! Cinema is on its way, guys. Buy tickets here. Definitely subscribe. Front row seats.
Okay, so it seems like another lawsuit is
oh my god, Ozempic Mudahar
actually coming, with Ethan threatening like Noah Samson, Bad Empanada, and now we got Tectone threatening. I don't even know who this is. Maybe
I mean, I know who it is.
Twitch itself. He says it's gonna.
Okay, I'm not gonna say. I know who it is. We're not gonna get there.
Change the streaming landscape. Not sure exactly what he's talking about. If it's gonna be individual people or Twitch itself. Maybe Dan Clancy, the Gooning Lord. Who knows? Who knows? I will be there. Whatever.
It's gonna be good
as the premium slop tuber, obviously. Now I just gotta talk about Frogan. All right, Frogan, the absolute epitome of privileged people. people, all right, stuffing her face while wishing PTSD on people who are protecting her, risking their lives every day to protect her safety.
I can't stand her. It's insane.
Now let me put this into terms that Frogan will understand. They are not protecting you.
They are protecting your lunches, all the meals that you will be eating, Frogan. Think of your food. Think of how your food would not exist if the country was destroyed. The country needs a military to protect all the calories that you will consume. I know you care about that.
So to speak, they are protecting the McDonald's workers, the people who cook your Big Mac, the people who give you your chicken nuggets. Now you understand the gravity.
Yeah, but Big Mac is haram, though.
The situation.
Not halal.
Don't ya? Honestly, I'm so sick and tired of these people thinking the world revolves around them. Okay, all right.
I mean, to be fair, like Frogan specifically, like gravity does not work the same way in her presence. We can agree on that.
Well, okay, all right. I guess it does work with Frogan. She is exempted from that.
Fair.
Considering naturally the largest mass will create a distortion in the space-time continuum, the fabric of
much like a black hole, when incredibly dense, sucks in everything around it. Frogan, which has infinite mass, also sucks in everything around it.
Space, which will lead to an artificial gravitational pull. Gravity is not real, guys, actually. Towards the center
I mean, listen, that's what Candace Owens said. The Jews invented gravity.
Mass, that being Frogan. I truly do pray for the farmers of California having to feed Frogan on a regular basis.
Oh my God.
For the local McDonald's workers having to deal with her 17 billion orders per day. It's gotta be, you gotta be working like 24/7. She gotta be like Squidward from that one episode where he gets obsessed with Krabby Patties and it just like goes to his legs and blows him up. F in the chat.
Well, when it comes to Frogan, it didn't just go to her legs, though.
Fellas, F in the chat for all the poor employees who have to feed Frogan. Now moving on to Caseytron, apparently she's called out XQC, not exactly sure what's going on here. Seems like a bit of a troll.
Ooh.
Basically, recap from the last video, Hasan was calling out XQC for not stopping people from saying the N-word. I don't know exactly who they're referring to. I think it was Destiny, but regardless, obviously XQC can't control other people, but he did say that he doesn't support it and he tells people not to say it. So after that, XQC calls out Hasan for being a hypocrite and says that he says the C word all the time, and that one's for white people.
Can I show you something really funny? I wasn't even gonna show this to you because I so don't care, but I feel like this is just actual hypocritical fireworks, so I'm gonna show it to you anyway. All right, fine, I will. Let's just say Hasan said a slur 2 days ago, and his own community got a little bit mad at him for saying a slur.
The Department of Justice has filed suit. Going into the replies and seeing the big bad tranny rhetoric is not working on the right.
Oh my God, did he say the word tranny? Oh my God. And his community has Hasan acknowledged or apologized for the fact that he said the T slur yesterday. Listen, man, this is crazy. I can't believe it, guys. Hasan is transphobic, guys. Let's kill him. I'm sorry, that was a joke, obviously.
So now Caseytron has randomly jumped in and is supporting XQC for some reason. I have no idea what's going on. I think she might be trolling, but again, her entire life is a troll. So I don't know.
Like, I'm actually, Hasan, I actually am one of your friends who actually gives a fuck about you enough to let you know that what the f you're doing is shameful, it's harmful, it's unbecoming, it makes you look...
Bro, you're shameful, harmful, and unbecoming. Got him.
Racist to white people.
You can be racist to white people? Well, society is evolving.
I am formally calling Hasan out.
Great job! Hasan will no longer fund your lawsuit. Good job. You're really doing a good thing here. You think Hasan has any morals?
As a white woman, I am formally calling Hasan out for his usage. I am holding him accountable. So I just want to know what XQC now thinks of Destiny's usage of the N-word and if he will now hold Destiny accountable. Because his whole reason for not
these people are so pathetic. This is a fucking word, okay? Why are we doing this? Holding each other accountable for this? Like, what are we doing?
Or his whole reason, right? He was like, well, nobody holds Hasan accountable for the C word. And I do. I hold Hasan accountable as a white woman.
Right, so I don't really...
Yeah, first of all, no one gives a flying fuck about who you hold accountable, lady. And also, you've made enemies with Hasan. He will no longer ever support you because he's a fucking asshole.
You know what the heck was the...
Bro, there's literally a genocide happening, and you care about words?
Point of that. Nobody was really asking for your opinion,
Yeah,
Casey.
no one cares.
I don't think anybody mentioned you at all. But way to go to insert yourself in the situation, I guess. But anyways, Casey, do we got any updates on your husband and his grinder notification?
Hey, he got that!
Or you're not gonna look into that?
Yeah.
But anyways,
I showed that in my video. Pegasus said to me that he didn't know that that was the sound for the grinder.
I feel like this is some really stupid drama. I would rather Hasan...
Yeah, this is nothing burger drama.
Drop 50 slurs than actually support terrorists because
Agreed.
it's just a completely different playing field. Okay, so apparently Casey also called out Ludwig for supporting Ethan. Apparently I missed this.
Oh my god, she's so pathetic.
Hasan's audience isn't watching fucking boxing events.
Pretty sure both Anissa and Ian have said that it's not like sales were doing that great.
Right, so it was a failure anyway. Good shit.
Before the
Great
video
argument.
had came out either. Like, I don't really think that Content Cop hurt the event. I think that like bad faith incels running around doing smear campaigns is what ruined the event. I just know how these influencer types work, and I think that he just wanted to get on to the next controversy, them talking about something else that he did besides like his friend getting drunk and going and bothering women at his party. Yeah, and then like this is also just very embarrassing for Ludwig. I think you've already defended me more than Ian and Anissa. See, and that's like exactly, you know, like that's exactly what all the incels are gonna be saying about him. Now they're gonna be like, yeah, Ludwig is annoying, but at least he tells it like it is and isn't a fucking moron like Hasan.
Oh my god, how many incels was that? Is that a new record, guys? Did we actually break the world record
crazy,
for the most amount of uses? That's actually probably low numbers for her. Casey, as usual, with the scientifically worst take possible. She's like the opposite of Ludwig. Ludwig tries to mathematically appease the most people. Casey mathematically pisses off the most amount of people. Dude!
It's crazy. It's insane. Like, first of all, no one cares. No one cares. Like, this is crazy. These people suck. They all suck. They have actual waste of carbon atoms, bro. Listen, it's diabolical. It is insane that everyone's come together to suck this much.
Dude, imagine being a Casey-tron viewer. Imagine
being a Casey-tron viewer.
Coming home from your 9 to 5 and watching this stuff I can't say on YouTube, all right? Watching this person just sit there like
a walrus.
Grotesquely streaming. Like,
she actually does kind of look like a walrus.
How are you doing this? You are completely broke. You can't even afford a lawyer. Get a job at this point. Holy shit, I can't believe you're still streaming. Dude, this is actually pathetic. You've not only ruined your own life, but you've roped your Discord mod ass boyfriend into this as well.
Husband, actually.
Who is on Grindr, apparently.
Yeah, so apparently we found Grindr notifications when this dude shows up. So apparently he is on a gay dating hookup app publicly while married. These people suck. Like, they really do. I feel like it's so important to make fun of retards because I don't want anyone in my audience to be as retarded.
I still don't know what the hell that was, by the way. What was that pop-up? You've apparently proposed to him. I don't know if that was a troll. Her entire life is a troll at this point. You can't really tell. I'm gonna assume that's true and you've actually married this guy.
Good job, Casey. You married an openly gay man trying to hook up with other men as we speak. You are truly incredible.
And you've tied him in. You've tied him into your financial situation.
You did it.
So Ethan's gonna extract all the money from both of you. It's like, goddamn, you just destroy everything you touch. This is sad. Anyways, moving on to the most pressing question of our time. Somebody asked Asman a very diabolical question.
If I had to live with Denims, Frogan, Casey, or Mike for a year, who would you choose? I think probably
Frogan. Frogan. Literally Frogan. Yeah, Frogan.
Frogan.
Yeah, it has to be Frogan. The rest of them would kill me.
Like
the rest of them would kill me in my sleep. At least you could outrun Frogan.
She probably just keeps to herself, sits in her room, doesn't
and eats. She probably just sits and eats. Okay, let's be honest. She probably just sits and eats. But everyone else might kill you.
Really do anything. Minimal problems. Yeah, probably Frogan. No, really, like that.
True.
That would, yeah,
I agree.
I'm thinking about this logically.
I don't have to pay for her food, right? Like, but yeah, Frogan for sure.
I'm being logical.
True.
Denims 100%. No, people just say that.
Oh, no, Denims, she's crazy. She might kill you in your sleep. Like, Denims might get cold in the middle of the night, break into your room, kill you, and skin you to wear your skin as a blanket. That's Denim's level crazy. That bitch be crazy.
Because they like her, right? They think she's pretty. But like that's not really
she's crazy.
Like it's not really how I think.
Yeah, she would murder you.
Okay.
All right, as the forefront expert in Hasan'S and Hasan's orbiting moons, let me tell you the correct answer.
All right.
First off, Denims would be annoying as hell. Listening to her voice all day would make...
She would kill you. She would kill you.
Any man jump off a bridge. She'd probably falsely accuse you of SA and try...
Definitely true. That's not probably true. That one's absolutely true. Whenever she does move out, she's gonna call you a rapist, and people are gonna believe her.
To ruin your life if she didn't like you.
Yeah,
so that's a definite no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Caseytron would smoke so fucking...
Yeah, you don't want your fucking house to smell like this. And also, she takes up so much space. She's out there touching people, and yeah, no, absolutely.
Much, the house would be stinking like shit.
True.
She'd also bring her Discord mod-ass boyfriend, and then they just call you incels all day, while actually living like a troll. Can you imagine your roommates with Caseytron? And then,
I can't.
You have to share like a bathroom,
Nope.
and then she forgets to lock the door. Holy shit.
Oh,
my
God.
Imagine you glance at that. No amount of bleach is saving you from that one. Now, Frogan would literally cause a famine. She would devour every bit of sustenance.
See, but that's okay. I feel like out of the, that's something that you can't do.
Food in the nearby galaxy. Unless you got 2 million farmers growing crops for you, maybe 5 billion. Living with Frogan would be scientifically impossible. Damn. You would go hungry. Your entire family would go hungry. She would run out of food, and then she would eat you as well.
I didn't consider that if she would end up eating you as well. But I am technically haram. You're not allowed to. Cannibalism is not legal in Islam. So I'm actually confident that she wouldn't eat you.
Now, Mike from PA.
He'd kill you. He would beat the fuck out of you if he can.
He's all talk, right? He's like this absolute terminally online Reddit mod. So he would be very easy to live with. This guy,
he would beat you up.
I can't even out.
He would try. Like, you would be sleeping and he would jump on you and like try to scratch you. Like he's the type of guy that would make believe he would beat you up, but he'd like he would scratch you.
Box a couch. If he tried to do anything or pipe up, you just beat his ass. You could even straight up kick him out of the house. What is he gonna do? Cry in his Discord? So yeah, the correct answer is Mike from PA.
Terrible take. Easily Frogan.
Okay, moving on to some Destiny updates.
Oh god.
I heard God killed the...
Oh my god. All right. Yeah, well, we're done. It's not relevant. I'm here for the Hasan orbit. I don't care. Yeah, thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed. In regards to the Destiny thing, like, again, compared to supporting terrorists, yes, he's making really cringe jokes about dead children. Ultimately, this is, I think it's a disrespectful thing to do, but I don't think it even cares. It doesn't matter remotely as much as actually supporting terrorism. So subscribe for future retards. That's what we do here. If you want to see the Destiny update, I will, of course, link it in the description. Check out more Pegasus's video. And also, you know the drill. You know the drill. Let's up those numbers. Definitely subscribe. We will be covering all the retards. See you in the next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.